All right, we're back here in the 1500 block of Southwest 16th Street, about a half a block west of Washburn Avenue, where we have had a house fire reported about 1:04 p.m. on Wednesday. This fire originally, we were told, was found in the basement. Then it was found also to have been present in the back portion of this house. We are, again, about a block north of the Washburn University campus here, a half a block west of Washburn Avenue here in central Topeka. Now, there were reports after this fire had been reported that a male wearing the green hoodie was seen running out of this residence. We haven't confirmed that yet, but there were some reports also that officers were looking for this person around the 16th, 15th, and Medford, which would be about 6-7 blocks to the west here of this location. It appears right now that the fire is out, under control, and you can see that there has been some damage. There's some furniture out here in front of the property. Fire crews here are working hard to get this and make sure that it doesn't get any rekindling, so to speak. And we'll try to get some word here momentarily with one of the chiefs here at the scene. We'll see if one of them will come over and speak to us here momentarily. Lots of trucks here, as you can tell. Lots of fire companies are here in central Topeka. Kind of give you a little panoramic view here of where we're at. American Medical Response Ambulance sitting down here to the east end of this block staging. And you might be able to see back behind here some of the apartments here just to the north of 17th and Washburn Avenue. So this is where we are. We're just about a block north of the Washburn campus again, and crews here on the scene here making sure this fire is out once and for all. We may walk behind here, see if we can find out anything else, if we get a little better view here of the property, just to give you an idea what's going on here. You can see they've run hoses out of the trucks, and also looks like the hose off of the hydrant here on Mulvane there to the west of this property. We'll get back behind here and see what we can find out. So we're down in the alley here now. Rainy afternoon, and you can see quite a bit of damage back here. Lots of damage in the back here. So that's where most of the damage appears to be right now. A portion of this property back over here looks like it's in the garage. And again, this is under investigation right now. I've already seen one of the fire department investigators here, but if you're just joining us, we're at 1532 Southwest 16th Street, a block north of the Washburn University campus, and also about a half a block west of Southwest Washburn Avenue, right here in central Topeka, where about 1 o'clock this afternoon, a house fire was reported. Fire originally found out to be in the basement, but also had extended out here into the back portion. You can see it's gone up the back wall here, the north wall of this property, two-story home here in the central Topeka area. So we're hoping that we can get information. Someone has to, did everyone get out safe? I don't know if anyone was even inside the house. We haven't really heard about anyone being in there. The only thing we heard was somebody was seen running from this property wearing a green hoodie, and someone maybe matching that description had been located a few blocks west of 17th or 16th and Medford, 15th and Medford, but we're not sure right now if that's actually the case, if that was the same person or not. Again, they were looking to see if there might have been somebody who ran from this property. And so other people here are checking to see what's going on. And we'll see if we can get word with anybody. So we'll see if we can talk to some of the fire chiefs here in short order, see if anybody can help us with what they know at this point. Obviously, it's very early here in the investigation. We're not for sure if there's going to be a whole lot of information right now. There's a fire investigator right there, Zach Bottenberg's here, and Shift Commander Chris Herrera's here. We'll see if Chris will give us a moment of his time here in just a few minutes. Stay with us. We're not going anywhere as long as I have power in this phone, and it's not as cold as it was last week. We kept losing power. When it gets down to about 30 degrees, my phone seems to lose power. I don't know how yours is, but certainly my iPhone doesn't do real well in cold weather. Even if I have my battery pack, the external battery pack attached, it doesn't last so long. But we're up in the 50s today, a little chilly, but we should be good for now. And we'll see if we can keep it here live momentarily, see if Chris will give us a couple of words here as we go. But you can see this is where the majority of the damage appeared to be back here in the back, and there's apparently some down in the basement area of this house. Again, some furniture was seen on the front lawn here of the residence, and we'll keep it here live. There are several people out front who are looking on. We don't know if they have connections to this house, if they live here or what. But again, we're just keeping it here live right now. We have no reports of injuries to anybody in the house. We don't even know if there was anybody in the house. other than the person they said took off running from this property. Then we also have no reports of any of the fire crew being injured at this point. So we'll see if Chris will give us a word here momentarily, and see if Chris will say something to us. Chris, do you have anything? Does anybody have anything for me? Oh yeah. What can you? I got you on Facebook here. Can you tell me anything at this point, or?
Well, our investigators on scene, Engine 7 from over on Oakley got here first, and there's a little bit of fire on the front part of the house by the basement window, and then there was fire on the back side of the house. Everything was burning from the outside of the house. There wasn't really any structural damage on the inside, so it appears to have two locations where it was set. Zach's here on scene, gathering information and do the investigation. And, went out. It's a lot of smoke and everything to start with, but it's mostly on the exterior, so it went out pretty quick. And we're just cleaning up and trying to get the guys out of here.
Was anybody in the house at the time?
There was 2 people in the house. They made it out safely. We got here. We confirmed that. Did a primary search. It was all clear.
What we heard there might have been somebody running from the house. Do you think somebody made?
That's what our dispatch told us. We don't know that. Zach will be gathering that information. We had that on our notes when we left that maybe somebody was running from the house. So.
And at this point, the damage is outside. So inside, people could actually maybe even live in here tonight, possibly.
Yeah, maybe. We have to look. There's just a little bit of structural damage on the inside around the windows. Westar's here shutting the power off, and then we'll evaluate that if it's safe to leave the power on.
Okay.
Mainly just probably minor smoke damage in the house, but right now the guys are ventilating, getting the smoke cleared out.
A lot of damage on the back here, as we can see. Was there flames here when you guys got here, or when the first guys got here?
The only visible flames was at the basement window. The flames didn't reach above the roof line. But it was pretty impressive, the amount of smoke. It looked like there was quite a bit more fire than what there was, but it took about less than 10 minutes, and it was under control.
I was going to say, because by the time I got here, it was out. It didn't take that long to get here from downtown.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, the firefighters do a fine job. They take it serious, and they get to it. And we just got to keep them safe.
Absolutely. So no injuries. We're glad for that.
No injuries.
And certainly could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So now they're putting this tape up. Is that to kind of preserve the evidence? We don't want it. They're going to check and see if they can find anything, right?
Yeah. It's just to keep bystanders away.
Yeah.
People coming up, wanting to help or get their point of view on it. So.
Well, good deal. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Phil.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Day.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'll see you later. Okay. Now that was very interesting, wasn't it? If you heard that whole interview. We found out that there were 2 people in this residence, that there was a report of someone leaving the scene, that there was fire in the front and in the back, almost all of it on the exterior, virtually none of it inside, maybe some smoke damage. Now Westar has been called out here to shut off the power, and now the fire investigator is going to come out here and do his work to see if he can determine for sure what happened. So we won't speculate here. We have some ideas, but we will not speculate. That's not our job. We're just here to report what happened and what we were told. So obviously you can see it here as well as I can. The fire extended up here through a portion of the house that's sticking out here to the back, whether that's a storage area, we're not sure. And then it moved on up the exterior of the north part of this residence. 2 people that were in here are out. You see them putting this crime scene tape up. We don't see that real often with fires, so the obvious indication here would be that they're certainly looking at this as an arson, but we haven't heard that directly, but there'd be no reason to put this tape up otherwise. Normally you don't see that at these fire scenes, very rarely. So this is, again, going on right now at 1532 Southwest 16th here in Topeka. We're just going to keep it here live for a minute, see if we can talk to anybody that might have been in the residence, or anyone else here that might know anything whatsoever about this. And bring this tape all the way around the residence here. I'm going to bring this tape up right now. going to be a little while here to investigate. Let's peek back. Had several intentionally set fires of late, including, I believe, one over in the 1200 block of Washburn. We don't say they're connected, but there was one just a few days ago, I believe, over in the 1200 block of Washburn, which would be about 4 blocks to the north of right now where we're standing. Because Washburn Avenue is just right over here at the end of this block. So once again, we're just kind of keeping it here live. I wanted to see we get a little bit more information here momentarily, but we'll keep it here for just a minute. And it's raining out here, so I'm able to see the water here on the street. And the investigators are here to monitor and gather information as best they can. And they said there's a lot of smoke showing when they got here. It looked a lot worse maybe than it actually was. But again, the crews did a great job of getting this fire knocked out just as quickly as possible. And it's obviously now pretty much under control. They're wrapping up the hoses at this juncture, and they're going to get these out of the way here in the next few minutes, as you can tell. So we'll just show you some of the work these guys and gals do. They're doing a wonderful job, as always. We've got a great fire department here in Topeka, and I mean, they know how to come out and get the job done. If you ever watch these guys as much as I do, when you talk about professional, there's no hesitation, there's no question what they're doing. They go after it. So we're really fortunate to have these folks here to serve the Topeka community here, and we're very glad that they are here. And certainly made a quick response here this afternoon to get this fire knocked down. Again, they said there's a lot of smoke that was present at that time. But it's out now, it's under control. It took about 10 minutes to get that fire knocked down. And, once again, if you're just joining us, we're at 1532 Southwest 16th Street here in Central Topeka, block north of Washington University, where there's been a fire this afternoon. There's reports that someone was seen running away from the house about the time the fire happened. We also understand there were 2 people in the house. So that would lend itself to possibly, if indeed it is found to be an intentionally set fire, that would be what we would call aggravated arson, in that there were people in the house. Now, we don't know for sure it's an arson yet, so we can't say that. But we don't normally see yellow crime scene tape around fires, and there was 2 reports of fires being set virtually at the same time in different parts of the building on the exterior. So one was in the back.